Hello, 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 and welcome. MSFS, Captain UK, how's it? How's it? All good, I hope. Yeah. So, thought I'll do a stream today. Why not? How are you? Yeah, I was watching the Formula 1. That's still running in the background. Max Verstappen is not happy, as usual. Yeah. And Hamilton is, last I saw, he was 5th. So, yeah, the new car, one car caught fire already. So, yeah, all interesting. Yes, the view. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. So, we are, as you know, we landed yesterday in Prague. We're now taking off from Prague and heading over to Copenhagen, mate, in the Eurowings livery. So let's get things started and get the old jetway and all of that sorted out. So jetway can go, we can get power truck, we can get catering going along, and baggage. There we go. There we go. Nice bit of active traffic there. Look at that. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Okay, power is connected. So yeah, little short flight today. Flight plan looks like this. There we go. The flight plan looks like that. Very simple. For some reason I got a little error here where it says I am supposed to be at 9,000 feet at this waypoint there. So 9,500. So we'll try and maintain that. No problem. All right. Let's go into our cockpit and get things underway. All right. We've got live traffic running in the background as well. AIG traffic. There we go. Let's pull in the flight plan. There we go. Prague to Copenhagen. I just want to check one thing. The OFP still doesn't give you... Don't know how to get the headwind in the OFP. I've seen some people have the headwind. I don't. Very strange. Don't know why that is. Oh, sorry. Anyway, the trip wind, whether it's a tailwind or a headwind, doesn't matter. But okay. Bon. Okay, let's have a look. What fuel do we have today? What fuel do we have? We have 7,000 today. 7,000 fuel on board. Here we are. And let's get that going. And then let's pop over to our MacDo. No, we don't want to do that. We want to go to our power, don't we? So, power on. There we go. On. Crew supply is on. Nav is on. And strobes can go to auto. There we are. And then nav 1, 2, and 3. All good. And let's do our flight plan. Atsu, AOC menu, initialization, and let's pull that in. There we go. Fuel on board, it's going up. EKCH, that's all good. We can do our weight and balance now. Send for our flight plan, passenger manifest, and start boarding. There we go. All right, over to init. Pull in the flight plan. 38,000 feet. So let's just set that up. 38,000 feet. There we go. So, Captain UK, have you started streaming yet? I've been checking the channel, but I haven't seen anything on there yet. There we go. And there we go. Let's get that brightness up. There we are. Okay, constraints, VOR there and there. And our QNH today is 1035. Let's just check that. 1035. 1035. Good. Now we are taking off runway 12. So let's have a look at the pushback planner. There we go. Let's just have a look. So what have we got? We got a TAP Portugal coming in there. There's an Alitalia over here. So those are from the AIG traffic. So we're going to push back. Oh, look at that stutter. Push back facing east. So let's do that. So pushback planner. Pre-plan the pushback. Here we are. And we are going to push back like that. There we are. Done. So that's one thing I don't have to worry about. Alrighty. Let's go back in. So, where were we? GPS is aligned. Okay, all that is good. All that is good. Oh, I didn't hear if they're boarded. Have they all boarded yet? AOC menu, weight and balance. Still boarding. Okay, good. Flight plan. LKPR. Departure is on runway 12. And Veno 3 Hotel. Veno 3 Hotel. Here we are. Insert. And then our arrival is ILS 12. Mona 2B. Mona 2 Bravo. That's correct. And via CAS. Now this is an interesting approach because it flies you over the runway, over the airport, and then to the north, and then you have to come back in yourself. Boarding is completed. So let's insert that. Let's check for some discos. There's going to be one near our approach for sure. Oh no, right there. So we'll leave that for now. And I'll figure it out later. That's okay, good. Boarding is completed.
On behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you.
0 fuel weight and 7 is our fuel. There we are. See, that's the
island shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full
Come
undivided
on,
attention as
get
they
it over
safety
with.
operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this
Ollie
flight.
Ken, mate.
To make
How
this
about
flight
you,
more
sir?
enjoyable, please don't hesitate to
Hold on
ask.
a second.
Welcome
Let me
aboard.
just figure this out first. Hold on. So this is what I'm talking about. The trip wind used to be CG. So if you go to Fuel Predict, it used to be CG. And I'm not seeing that anywhere on my charts. So that's really weird. Anywho, that is done. Okay, let's go back to init. Yep, init page is done. We got performance now. Performance prog is 5,000 transition. That is okay. Performance, so flaps 1. We'll go flex attempt 52. And then we go V1, V rotate, and V2. There we go. Does your autopilot simply... Okay. You're talking about the fly-by-wire, are you? Is it the fly-by-wire? Yeah, so it'll go sort of... it will start to bank left or right or something just by itself, right? I can fix that. Professor Gadget is in the house. Exactly. That's it. Oh, yeah, man. Yep. Just call me Dr. Gadget. Professor Gadget. Yeah, I've got a PhD in bullshit. Okay, this is what you need to do. Watch my screen. Okay. Control options. Okay. Are you with me so far? Control options. All right. Hold on. Go to your joystick. Okay. So that's your joystick. I have the Thrustmaster. All right. Go to sensitivity. Sensitivity. And here you have dead zone, dead zone, dead zone. So the first 3 dead zones. Okay. First 3 dead zones. Okay. So let me just carry on with what I'm doing. And then just let me know when you want to. Yeah. All right. Load up your game. But it's actually quite easy. It's quite easy, man. You just need to set these dead zones. First 3 dead zones. Set it to 12%. And that's it. Leave the last one. Don't need to touch that. First 3 thingamajiggies. Yeah. Dead zone. Dead zone. Dead zone. 12% is what I use. Which joystick do you have? Okay. There we go. Performance is done. And we are all good to go. Let's see. Do we have any VORs that are interesting? So we can put a VOR NER, N-E-R, right there. And then we can put this one here. Hotel Delta Oscar. Hotel Delta Oscar. And we can pop that there. Alright, all good. Okay, so we've done our performance. We've done our initialization and weight and balance. Flight plan we've done. Radio and air flew. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, all good. There we are. Let's just check our flight controls while we're here. And 0, is it? Okay. There we go. Switch on the APU. Fuel pumps can come on. Oh, that's another... Yeah, that's another thing. Hold on, let me get up in the air and then I can do all that stuff. Okay, there we go. Fuel pump is on. Let's APU. APU. Flaps open. So hit start. And here we go. In the meantime, let's get rid of the jetway. They can go away. There we go. APU is coming on. Good, good. APU, come on. Any minute now. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That orange will change to green. APU is available. There we are. And APU is available. Okay. Seatbelts can go on. And all of that can go on. And we can call for pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
That is correct, Adam. That is correct. Although I use a special camera config file and I've modified some stuff in the key bindings. So I only use control and numpad. So I use control and a numpad key.
The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
Yeah, so the
Parking brakes are set. You may lift.
so the default is control and any of the top keys on your keyboard. For the quick camera configurations, seriously,
Please release parking brake.
camera configurations, I use control numpad keypad to store it to my memory, and then I just use the keypad. Okay, parking brake is released. No, it's not.
Please release parking brake.
Parking brake will be released very shortly, my friend. Hold on. Get that there. Okay.
Please release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Okay, we'll set that up there. Okay. And engine 2 can come on. There's engine 2 coming on. Pushback happening. There we are. And let's just crank up engine 1 while we're at it. Close the door. Set the flight plan. And hopefully we're right on the yellow. Yes, they did a couple of days ago to get rid of. So that's gone now. So no longer have the resizing arrow. Nope, don't get it anymore.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
So I'll set my parking brake. There we go.
Brake set.
Okay.
Brake set. Lowering aircraft.
So this is where it was. Remount. Okay, here.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you
There
at
we
the
go.
side.
And I no longer have
Hold
the
your position waiting
resizing.
for the visual. Thank
There we
you
go.
and goodbye.
It's gone. All right. Let's arm the. Hold on. There we go. And flaps 1. There we are. Flaps coming down. So we got live time, live weather today. So let's see what it looks like. All right. Just brighten this up. It's getting a little bit. There we go. All right. Everything is done. Yes, we are good to taxi. Let's taxi. Release parking brake. Start taxi. Okay. So let's have a look at the route. Down here. There we are. And then I'm gonna take a right turn here. Here we are. Look at that. Then we're going to go straight down. Okay. Let's check everything here. Brakes max. Takeoff config is normal. And let's get the cabin crew seated. So it's a bit strange, this runway. That's okay. So we're going to runway 12. Runway ahead. And it's that runway there. So that runway there. Whoa. Actually, now that I have AIG traffic, I should just yeah. Okay. Flaps down, everything's good. Let's get out of here. APU, is that off? No. APU can go off and that can go on. We can go takeoff from there, and okay. And TCAS can come on.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
And there we go. All right. Let's do this. Manflex. Speed's alive. $80 knots. And rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. There we go. There we go, leave a climb. Beautiful. Painless departure, that. Actually, we should go to 9,500. I forgot about that first set there. 9,500. And there we are. And that is Prague, down there. Q&8, standard pressure. Boilers, disarm. Clean up the top. There we go, and there we go. And let's get a nice view. Very nice. Approaching. What are we approaching? We are approaching 9,000 feet. Whoa. Look at that stutter. Have I lost the engines again? I hope not. All right, we got to our height. So let's just keep on flying this flight level for now. And there's Prague down there. Wow, lot of people out. What? World update on Tuesday? Which world? That's right, dead zone on the first 3 columns. 12%. World update for what? Iberia. Oh, wow. I did not know that. I didn't see that on the forums. I haven't been paying attention. But what does that mean? Are they going to break something again? I hope they do some performance updates while they're at it. I'm wondering if the stuttering I'm getting is because I run AMD. There we go. Let's have a look out the window. Very nice. Oh, was it? Yeah, okay. I haven't been reading too much. Oh, a nice little airport down there. Okay, let's start our climb. 38,000 feet. $38,000 feet. And there we go. There we are, starting our climb to 38,000 feet. I saw you were flying earlier today, MSEP. Where were you flying to? Okay, Ollie Ken. Fingers crossed. Feet crossed. Toes crossed. Bam. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Send me a friend request. Send me a friend request on Microsoft Flight Sim. Then we can do a group flight at some point if you want. I saw you were flying earlier. Adam. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the follow, mate. Feel free to send me a friend request on Microsoft Flight Sim if you want, and then we can do... Wow. Ollie Ken. Okay, this is how you do a friend request. I'm going to show you. Here we go. Right. Go to your menu quickly. There. Okay. Look at the screen. Oh, shit. You can't see it because of the banner. But where your username is, click on that. Drop. Oh, sorry. Where your username is, click on that. Bunch of friends. You can add a friend there. You can send a request. My username is Gadget FPV, same as what you see. And then I'll accept that friend request, and then we can do group flights as well. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, time to get rid of the landing lights. I forgot about them, but they look so pretty. Landing lights look so pretty, don't they? Landing lights off. Seatbelts can come off. They can go to the toilet now. And no electronics. No portable devices is what I actually have it set to. Not no smoking. No one smokes on planes anymore, do they? And there we are. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful view. Where are we? We are crossing 16,000 feet. Yeah, especially at dusk, you know, just before dusk, as the sun starts to descend. You get this lovely yellowy, you know, it's beautiful. And then the sun on one side of the fuselage reflecting on the PBR. It looks really, really nice. So approaching 18,000 feet. And I was saying something about the approach into Copenhagen. Look at this. Very, very strange approach. There. Now, we're going to fly to Cubis. Then it goes to a manual. You literally fly over one of the runway thresholds and then head out. And this is the procedure. CAS. And there's CAS. And then you come back on yourself into runway 12. That's going to be an interesting approach. "91 followers, wow. I got 9 to go till I hit a ton." Fez, to Fez, Morocco, and we'll fly to Orly later on. In the CRJ or the fly-by-wire? I can send, if Ollie Ken is flying the fly-by-wire, I can send him a message to his MacDo, but maybe he doesn't know how to do that yet. Ollie Ken just downloaded Microsoft Flight Sim yesterday, so yeah, today is his first flight, and yeah, hope he enjoys it. Good luck. Fly-by-wire. Nice. Yeah, I haven't had any issues on the fly-by-wire. It's gone pretty smooth. Yeah, you can do that on the fly-by-wire. So, watch this. I'll show you, Adam. Okay, so, if you go to here, and hopefully the fly-by-wire has been having some problems with their website. Okay, while that tries to load, if you go to the MacDo, all right, and here's the MacDo, so you go into ATSU, AOC menu. Now here's the thing called free text, okay? And I can basically get your call sign. So for example, mine right now is EWG321, yeah, which you can see right there. Okay, I can type your call sign in here. I can type your call sign in here, type the message, and press send. All right. Once I press send, you will then see the text company message pop up here. All right. And then when you see that company message, you go to your MacDo, and then it says received messages. And you can go in there and you'll see a message from EWG321, and it, you know, and you hit OK, or and to view it, and you know, it's a hello world, for example. Yeah. But for some reason, the fly-by-wire map of all the fly-by-wire in the air right now is not working. Let me try something here. I've been having problems with their website for a minute, you know. Okay, there, and here's the map. Okay, here we go. So pop over to the browser, and here are all the fly-by-wire aircraft in the air right now. So let's go to where I just took off from, which is like here, right? So Prague, is that me? No. Is that me? There's me, EWG321. Okay, so if you were flying and I knew your call sign, I could just look for you on the map and send you a message. I don't know if Ollie Ken is in the air, but yeah, so you can use that. Yeah, so this is the map you use to find out who's where. Yep, there you go. You just learned something, mate. You're welcome. All right, let's just go back to the flight plan. Shall we put a bit of lighting in on the bottom as well, so we can get, there we are, nice bit of lighting in the bottom there, and we'll just increase a bit of floodlight. There we are. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's loads of things in this fly-by-wire. Let's see, what else is there? So, Atsu. So, the AOC menu is like the most... So, this is to pull your flight planning from SimBrief. This is your weather request. So, let's do that now. So, I'll hit that. I want the weather for Copenhagen. So, that's a weather request, a meta request. I hit send. Okay. So, I've hit send. And I will get company message come up here. There, company message. Okay, go back down. And let's see, receive messages. I've got a meta. So that's all my meta for where I took off and where I'm going to land. I can hit print. And out pops the printer. And then when I have to enter the destination data, it's right there when I enter everything in the old destination data. Wow, it's taking forever to get up to 38,000, eh? So the sun should be on this side, I think. Yep. Let's go outside and have a look. So there's the sun. Right there. Let's look for Ollie Ken. Is he around? Yeah, I'm the same actually. I've got so many payware planes that I fly a lot as well, and yeah, sometimes you do forget. So there's a plane over there. Let's see if we can pick him up on our TCAS. See if that's working. Does it work? Nope. Okay. There we are. Yeah, another thing you should get, if you haven't got it already, I mean, don't get it, you can find the plans to build it, is head tracking. So that's head tracking that I've got, which I built on my 3D printer. And it allows me to move around my cockpit effortlessly. Do I fly mostly jets? No, I don't. I fly a lot of GA as well. So I fly Pipers, my Kodiak, the Twin Otter. Yeah, so a lot of GA as well. I enjoy GA. You know, flying at 5,000 feet, nap of the earth kind of thing. Yeah, I enjoy that. Oh, right. You have, yeah, head tracking. Yeah, I've not got VR, although I've used the Oculus Quest on the VR, but not for the flight sim. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can wear it on, you know, just sit there wearing it all for a length of a flight. I can't do that. Head tracking. I mean, I made mine for about £3, £4. Bought the components off eBay, 3D printed what I needed, and yeah, it looks okay. Let's see if I can find a picture. Flight them. Let's have a look. Have I got a picture of my? No. General pic maybe. Yeah. So here. So there. So that's my head tracker that I 3D printed. I mean, I've got a black one. I've got like 4 of them I printed because I got carried away. And then it uses the PlayStation Eye camera sitting on top of my monitor. And then I use OpenTrack. So it looks something like that's my setup there. So there's the OpenTrack. And then I use OpenTrack on the thingamajig. Yeah, you do have to modify that camera though, okay? So you'll have to just do a bit of Googling. Head tracker, PSI camera, and it will tell you what to do. All right. Yeah, I bought like 4 of those cameras from CEX. I don't know where you are, but in the UK we have a company here called CEX, and I bought those cameras for 50 pence each. 50 pence each. Again, I got carried away. £2 worth of cameras. Yeah, that's how I got my nickname, because I was always making nonsense. And then the name stuck with me. And then the FPV is part of my, so I race drones. Yeah, I'm a drone racer as well. So the FPV stands for first person view, because I race drones with the goggles on. And yeah, so that's where the name comes from. There you go. Oh, you're in the States. Whereabouts in the States? Oh, finally.
Settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating to the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
There we go. We are at top of climb, 38,000 feet. And funny thing is, we're going to start our descent in 10 minutes. So we have a restricted descent down to 10,000 feet at Cubis, and we have to cross the runway or cross the airport at 10,000 feet and then start our descent down to 3,000 feet. So yeah, it's doable. Oh, New York. All right. Yeah, I got family in New York. They are on Long Island, in a place called Woodbury. a stone throw away from the Walt Whitman Mall. I think it is over there. That was many, many years ago. When I got there, I was considered a freak. Everyone wanted to keep making me talk because they loved the accent. You know? I thought, really? Don't you watch TV? Yeah, they all think we sound like only fools and horses, you know. I remember someone told me that we have a show over here called EastEnders, which is like, I mean, I'm from London, yeah, and London we have a certain accent, and EastEnders is done with that accent, and apparently in the US they needed to air it with subtitles because people couldn't understand what we were saying. You know, the funny thing is, over here, I don't like British TV either. I like all the American stuff, you know? You know, your Chicago fires and your Law and Order and that, and what else you got? You got loads of stuff, haven't you? I mean, the reboot of Magnum, I like that. Yeah. I'm waiting for the season 2 of the next season of the Orville, which is coming very, very soon. So we got Top of Descent. So this is going to be a sort of pre-night. That's it. Top Gear, mate. Top Gear, of course. Although I don't like the Grand Tour much. I think they've lost the plot with the Grand Tour. I think the Grand Tour is quite opportunistic. The new Top Gear with the new presenters is quite good. I do like it. Yeah, I think the 3 new presenters of the latest season, they've really held it together, and I think they've done well. No worries, mate. You take care. You stay safe, yeah? I'll chat to you later, mate. You have a good one too. Bye-bye. So 38,000 feet. We are about 6 minutes from top of drop into Copenhagen. Lovely, lovely view. Look at that. The drone camera. Looks so nice. Five minutes top of drop. Into Denmark. A lot of planes in the air today. So I got multiplayer on, of course, and I've got AIG traffic. So it'll be interesting to see what traffic is down on the ground in Copenhagen. $151 nautical miles to go. About 20 minutes till we're on the ground. And we got a Kodiak up there, over there. Who else have we got up in the air today? Let's have a look. Anyone I recognize? Let's see. Anybody? No. No one I recognize. Usually have the usual suspects around in the air, but nope, not today. Sunday, easy, chilling, relaxing day. I guess they're all on the sofa watching TV. I know I was before this flight. So, Charles Leclerc, hey, he won the Grand Prix today, 26 points he starts the season with. Very good. Carlos Sainz, second, and Lewis Hamilton and George Russell, third and fourth, respectively. Where's Max Verstappen? Did he get... He's out, did he? Oh, Max Verstappen did not finish. That's a shame, isn't it? Not a good result for the quote-unquote world champion. Of course, I'm not biased. Being in the UK, you know. The last season was definitely war, that was for sure. There were fights in every race. Some good driving in every race last season. I hope this season is as good as it was last season. The cars look a bit sketchy right now. They've all got new cars, but yeah, let's see what happens. So, let's start our descent. We're going down to 10,000 feet. $10,000 feet. Right there. Okay, we started our descent. There you can hear the engines throttling back. And we'll get the passenger announcement now.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
And there we are, starting our descent down to 10,000 feet. We will be at 10,000 feet by Kubis, which will take us into, so let's just put the VOR for CDA and CAS. Okay, CDA and CAS, so we've got to put the destination data. We'll do that. The CDA Charlie Delta Alpha right there, and then CAS Kilo Alpha Sierra, and that's the one we want, isn't it? Yep. All right, let's enter our destination data. Shall I pull another? Let me pull another weather METAR. Let's just pull a METAR request. Send. Sent. Just so we have an up-to-date version. There you go, company message. And let's return. Received message. METAR right there. Let's print. There's the sun descending beyond the horizon. And we've got our METAR. Let's do this. So, destination data, performance. There we are. QNH at Copenhagen is 1040. 1040. Temperature on the ground is 6 degrees. Our winds are 110 at 9. 110 at 9. There we are. And then our transition is 5,000 feet. 5,000 feet. And we can do no decision height for the radio. And there we are. All sorted. Our performance is going to... our approach is going to come in here quite early. So it's going to be interesting to see what the flight plan does, because here we will see we have Kubis and then a manual. So let's just check something here. Perom, Ramex, Koseb, Monac, CDA, and then Kubis. That's correct. And then we have a manual. So I guess we can fly runway heading for a little bit there. CAS. Or we can actually, yeah, we will fly runway heading for a little bit towards the CAS VOR. And then we will turn to what are we turning to? CAS plus 17. So we'll have to turn to a heading of 291. Okay. Oh, it's going to be a sketchy approach. And someone's turning off the lights. Let's see what it looks like actually. So we are there. Flight plan. Perron. Okay. Koseb. Monarch. CDA. Right there. Then to Kubis. Below 10,000 at 250 knots. Wow. This is going to be an interesting one. So after Kubis, I'm going to fly it a little. So if we see Kubis right there, carries on towards the airport. I'm going to fly towards the airport and then I'm going to turn 291 degrees. 291. All right. How hard can it be? $19,000 feet. So CDA VOR is 36 nautical miles away. Really have to pay attention to the VOR in this approach. And the direction of the VOR is there. Right there. There's VOR CDA. In the meantime, let's have a look around. Let's put on the wing lights for a bit of effect. There we go. The wing lights are on. Okay. Bit of effect. Let's maneuver that around. Here we are. There we go. Looking very nice. So where are we? We are at 13,000 feet. So we're okay. Performance, approach mode will kick in here. And approaching the coast of Denmark. Drone nav and the initialization thing. Do you know why your map is not available? Which map? You mean the map at the home page when you start create a flight. In the cockpit. Why the map isn't available in the cockpit? You mean, do you mean this map here, the flight plan? That one there? Have you switched on the airplane? Have you switched on the aircraft? There are some brightness things here. I just usually put the mark to 12 o'clock. You've done battery. Okay. Now you have to put external power. External power. Not off APU yet. Then it should be on. These brightness knobs, the brightness knobs. 1, 2. This one here is for this. And this one here is for this. No, if you've got battery on and external power on, then it should power up. Okay, it's working now. Yeah, it does take a... Really? There is a time in here. Realism. Align time. Whoa, what's going on here? Let's hold on a second. Let me just have a look at my flight. There we go. Look at that. That is so beautiful. That is a screenshot. I'm sorry. I just have to do a quick screenshot. There we go. That's done. Okay. Let's go there. Okay. Now we are going to be heading towards CAS. The VOR. I mean, Ollie Ken, you should watch my last stream, the stream yesterday. And then you can follow the process or the procedure in the stream, and yeah, you can just it will set you up. It will educate. Okay, we are at 10,000 feet, approaching Cubis. I'm going to drop my speed to 250 now. There we are. Well, we should be at 250 already, but let me lock it at 250. And once we pass Cubis, I'm going to go manual and fly towards the VOR CAS. This VOR down here. Well, there's a lot of planes in the sky over here. Anyone I know? Anyone? Nope. Okay. So approach mode is going to come in. Right here. No? So is it somewhere else? Let's have a look. No approach mode yet. That's fine. I will do that manually. Okay, we are approaching Cubis. And I am going to change my heading slightly to line up with the VOR. There we are. Now we're flying manual. Oh, sorry, 8 degrees we want to go. 7 degrees, sorry. And we're going to line up with the time for pushback. Don't run anyone over. Of course, mate. Focus, focus. Okay, so we are 18 nautical miles. Let me just keep that there. So there's the runway 12 coming down there. At this point, we're going to turn to heading 291. Oh dear. There's the airport in front of us. Let's turn to heading 8. There we go. And our next descent is down to 3,000 feet. So just before I start the turn, I'm gonna go down to 3,000 feet. That's the plan. Let's check the Mach 2 right now. There we are. Okay. Castrop 109. That's good. Okay. There's the airport. Busy down there. And we're coming in from that direction. So from here across there. The runway is sort of over there. Okay, let's go. 291. 291. And start our descent to 3,000. Fingers crossed. There we go, 291. Okay, landing lights can come on. Seatbelt signs are on. Spoiler armed. Brakes medium. There we go. All good. And there is Copenhagen down there. Beautiful, beautiful. So nice. We can switch off the wing lights. There we go. All that looks good. Everything here looks okay. Let's one more glance down the bottom there. Arms speed. Arms are spoilers. Speed brake is max. Sorry, medium. And we are good. So we're going to fly to about there, and then we're going to do a direct to to there. Okay, 1 second. Where are we? We are at 6,000 feet. Still need to go off. Let's get down to transition first. There we go. Oh, we're flying over another airport, small little airport, which is there. So we just went over the marker there. $5,200 transition. QNH is 1040. So it might put our 1040. There we go. Yeah, we'll put our altitude up a bit. There we go. Not yet. Here we go. 4,000 feet, 4,800. Okay, let's go. We're going direct to. Okay, and we can hit approach mode. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? Why is it sending me that way? No, we don't want to do that. Why does it send you the wrong way? It's silly. There we go. This is what we want to do. There we are. Keep going. There we go. $119. We are at 3,000 feet. Landing system can come on. We can hit the approach mode. And there we are. And we can go direct to. There we go. Boom. Good. We are on our way. And manage speed. Let's reduce this. And then we will pick up the waypoint there. Should be right there. Ah, here was the approach mode. That's fine. Landing system is on. So we will see the localizer diamond line up. There we go. We started our turn towards the waypoint, which is that waypoint there. And our localizer should start moving across. There it goes. On the localizer. Localizer is captured. Or is capturing. And it is captured. Next we will have the glide slope diamond start to drop down. We're still way out. I could have turned in earlier, but that's okay. Ooh, I see a friend of mine is lurking on my channel. Dr. P3D. Okay, there is the runway in sight. Busy here today. Wow. But the approach was fine. I did a nice approach. Manual a manual intervention to get there, but yeah, good. This is apparently the approach. Here we go. Yeah, all good. Which control are you using? What's your peripherals? Which joystick? Don't tell me an Xbox controller. Okay, runway is in sight. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about the Xbox controller, man. Maybe go to flybywire.com and look at the documentation, and they have a section on the controller peripherals, and they might have something for the Xbox controller. Just go to the autopilot section. There will be some known issues. Okay, let me capture my glide slope. There we go. Glide slope's coming in, and let's drop flaps. Flaps 1. Glide slope is captured, and there we go. Come on.
2,500.
Doesn't look like anything on the runway, but I don't care. If you go to, are you on Discord? If you join the Discord of Fly-by-Wire, I can find you, Ollie Ken. I will find you on the Discord of Fly-by-Wire, and then we can have a look. Okay, flaps 2. Yeah, we don't care. And let's drop the undercarriage, the landing gear, the anchors, whatever they call them, the wheels. There we are. Flaps 3. Okay, I will find you. Just stay online, and after the stream I'll find you. All right. There we are, perfectly lined up with the runway. Go full flaps. One thousand. There we go. It's really busy at this airport, I must say. Auto brakes are medium. I haven't forgotten anything, have I? No. Okay, good. Good, that aircraft just took off. And I'm ready to drop in.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 100 above. 50.
Oh, look at those landing lights, eh?
30. 20.
Seriously?
10. Retard.
There we go. Okay, let's get off. Where is off? Right here. Flaps up. And let's get in here. Okay, we can slow down a little bit. Okay, let's just stop here, get rid of the landing lights. This is where a co-pilot is a good thing, right? And taxi on. And runway lights on. There we go. And let's go and find a parking spot. Where we're going over there and crossing that runway. Okay. Welcome to Copenhagen. Whoop, sorry. There we go. Straight across. And we'll park at gate 102. I'll be there soon, Ollie Ken, don't worry. Here we go. Let's turn right here. Is there any parking there? 102. What's that? Looks like a terminal. Okay, 103. 102. No, we're not going to go to 102, are we? There we go. We'll go to 101. Here we go. There we are. Okay. Parking brake is set. We can go up to the top. Taxi lights off. Runway lights off. Shut down the engines. There we go. And let's pop on outside and get oh, hello. There we go. All right. Stairs. Have we got any catering? Baggage. And no stairs. Unless they come from somewhere else. I don't know. And power. All right. Everything is shut. There we go. It is 3, 2, and 1. Fuel pumps off. Oh, sorry. Fuel pumps off. There we are. And beacon off. And that's all good. There's the stairs. I don't know why the stairs don't turn up, but okay. There we go. Perfect. Welcome to Copenhagen. Thank you. It was a short flight, I know. But we got here. An interesting approach, I hope. But anyway, thank you. And yeah, I'm going to call it. Thank you for everyone who popped in. And thank you, Adam, for the follow. And I will be with you soon. Maybe tomorrow or the day after, actually. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty. Thank you. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.